What's 9 plus 10? Here we go again. G2A is your one-stop shop for extremely cheap CD keys for any game out there. Never pay full price again for your favorite games, guys. Check it out by clicking on the link down below. What's up, you guys? It's Ed back again from TechSource, and as you can see, I am finally situated in my new place. If you guys somehow missed my home tour, you guys can check it out by clicking on the link somewhere above. Anyways, I reached out to Twitter once again and asked you guys to ask me some questions. And here they are. How are you? I'm actually doing really well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm well rested. Got a lot of work done the past few days. As you can see, I'm back to work and answering some questions from you guys. Better question is, how are you, my friend? Is it easy for you to edit a video? Easy, yes. Time consuming, also yes. What's your most expensive purchase in tech other than your camera? That's an easy one. That goes to the Atomis Shogun, which is currently hooked up to the GH4, and you guys can find the link to everything, including my full gear list, down below if anyone is interested. Can you give me tips on how I grow my tech channel like you, please? So I talked a little bit about this in my previous Ask Me videos. This topic always seems to come up, but focus on consistency, content, and quality. Not so much on the quality, but more on the content and your consistency. It doesn't matter if you're shooting in 8K or just in 1080p. If your content is enjoyable to watch, people will subscribe to your channel and they will watch your videos. When growing your channel, did you find there was one video that completely took off or just consistency? Actually, yeah, when I first started doing setup wars, the amount of feedback was insane. Like the graph of the channel was like this, it was like going up. And that's kind of why I stuck to it and continue to do that every single Monday, because a lot of you guys love watching that stuff. What is your favorite part about doing YouTube? The best part about doing YouTube, hands down, goes to the feedback I get from my videos, from you guys watching them. But the second most favorite thing I would have to say by far is the amount of sleep I get, because I don't have to wake up at a certain time. I get to sleep in, so I usually wake up around 11, sometimes 10 a.m. if I want to wake up early to get videos done, but sleep is definitely one of my favorite things about doing YouTube. What's your all-time favorite game on any console and why? I did answer my most favorite game of all time, which is Super Smash Bros. On 64, but I'm gonna talk about the PS4 since that's my current console, and the best game I've ever played definitely goes to the Final Fantasy series. More specifically, 13, the first and second one. The third one sucked, very disappointed. And then I would have to say Kingdom Hearts is also one of my favorites. Just say hi to me. Well, hello there, JishnuV.U. How are you doing? Can I be in your video? You can't be in my video, unfortunately, but your question can. Have you ever found doing YouTube difficult? No, YouTube is not difficult. Maybe starting out, yeah, difficult, but once you get the ball rolling and you have the momentum going, then it's actually quite easy to keep pumping out content. How many subscribers did you have when you realized you could make a career out of YouTube? That's actually a really good question, and I think I realized that around the 10,000 subscriber mark, I would say. Do you have one video that you are really proud of? That's a really good question, Simon. Thank you for asking. The one video I'm really proud of, the only thing that really sticks to my head is the Exion PC build I did for the month of August. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check that out, but I'm really happy with the way that turned out. I think that was actually the first PC build video I did where I actually started using the black borders to make it more cinematic, and I also spent a lot of hours on the color grading, so yeah, definitely happy with that one. You always putting up the best PC videos. Would you ever show us your gaming skills ever? I am excited to see them. Funny story, actually, me and Bob opened up a gaming channel like a few years ago. It has like 700 subscribers. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check that out. But I'm actually really interested in maybe opening up a gaming channel. I'll have a gameplay type video on TechSource, and I'll see how what you guys think about that. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe in a month or so. What are your next purchases going to be in terms of camera equipment to improve the quality of your channel? That is also a great question. Thank you, Tobias. You know, I've been looking at different cameras like the Sony A7R II, I think that's what it's called. The footage on that looks really crispy. If I'm gonna upgrade, that's the only camera, that's probably gonna be the final camera I'm going to upgrade sometime next year. The GH4 is fine now. I mean, I'm really happy with the quality I'm getting from that, but I will never spend over 6,000 or 7,000 on a camera because I think it's overkill. I think when it comes to the success of a channel, I think that content is more important than the actual quality of your videos. I'll never spend like 10,000 on an FS7 just because I don't need to. That's overkill for YouTube. On a scale on 9 to chicken, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? I'm gonna have to say mustard. Do you like Dragon Ball Z and or Yu-Gi-Oh? That's from my good friend Joao. I still don't know how to pronounce your name, man. You gotta tell me how to pronounce your name. What kind of a question is that though? I mean, I'm not 8 years old. I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh when I was like in middle school. I used to be a freak collecting so many of those cards and dueling and oh geez. I love DBZ and I will continue to love DBZ until the day I die. How did you learn about computers? Honestly, trial and error. I've been building PCs for a good 5 years of my life, I would say. And even till today, honestly, I'm still learning things about building PCs. I'm not perfect, but that's basically how I learned. Watch a lot of videos, a lot of tutorial guides, and just hands-on, lots and lots of hands-on. Why did you switch to the S340 from the HZ440? I think you meant the H440, but yeah, I mean the S340, it just looks so much clean. I'm sorry, the H440 is nice, but I love the S340 look. Plus, it's also a lot more compact, but I would make that decision any other day of the week. Do you plan on expansion with your channel in the future, like new series? That's actually a really good question. I've been thinking about adding a new series where I basically show you guys some really cool, or not cool, but really great deals on either tech or games or even like PC parts, stuff like that, and I can bring it to you weekly. But still kind of debating if I should really do that or not. Let me know if you guys want to see stuff like that. Xbox One or PS4? Psh, the Wii U. Not tech related, but what are some of your favorite anime, assuming you do watch anime? Come on, who doesn't watch anime? DBZ definitely #1, has to be on everyone's list that watch anime. I did like Bleach until they went into the Bounty saga. I was complete crap and I stopped watching it. I love Death Note series. They only had like 2 seasons, but awesome anime. I definitely recommend it to anyone. And also Attack on Titan. Those are my top 4. I was wondering if your previous job allowed you to fund your YouTube dream or if you had the money to begin with. Absolutely not. I had a full-time job and 50% of what I made got sunk into this YouTube channel. It's a huge investment if you or anyone else is starting a channel, especially a tech channel. It's very, very expensive. So that's it for the questions. Thank you guys so much for sending them in. I will do this every single month. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter because that is where I will reach out and ask you guys to send in your questions with the hashtag AskEdgar. There are a lot of questions I did not answer because I've actually answered them in my previous videos, but I'll leave a playlist link to my previous Ask Me's down below if you guys want to check that out. But anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.